All right, welcome to Sunday session. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Let's see here. We are looking at S&P 500. S&P 500 had a breakout on Friday, and actually Thursday and then Friday. We continued up. We held that uptrend, held that 20-day, and we are pushing towards that target of 4,276. Squeeze fired to the upside, and that divergence broke on the daily. So that is looking good. Taking a step back and looking on the bigger picture on the S&P, we see that we have a rising wedge on the daily, but we still have more room up. We mentioned that rising wedge last week, and we didn't suspect that it would break down just yet. I think that it would go higher. We did mention that on SPY. We did mention that on SPY here. And on SPY here, we did hit our first target on Friday at 421.86. And we are steadily heading towards that 427 area. Now, we can go a little higher than that, but then this is going to get tight. If we break up to the upside of this rising wedge, that would be great. But we're going to be cautious in this area around 127, 129, 130 area. That area is going to be a caution area, so we could break down, pull back, and then pretty much continue up. So we'll be watching that. So here we're doing good. Broke that downtrend, had that breakout Friday, breakout Thursday, and then continuation confirmed on Friday. And yeah, SPY looking good, new all-time highs. What really looks good is the Dow. The Dow has just been on fire. It broke out Thursday and Friday hit first daily target of 348.30, and then now gapped up again after hours. Let's see here. After hours gapped up about 349. So we should be steadily making its way towards that second target of 355. So Dell's been strong. It's been strong. A squeeze just fired off on the daily. That divergence broke a while ago last week, and everything else is looking pretty good on the diamonds. Let's go to the Qs, which are a little weaker than SPY and the Dow. It's not at all-time highs yet. It is near all-time highs, but not hitting all-time highs yet. We did have that bearishness, and then we had that held that support. We had that reversal, and then we had that confirmation of reversal. So we need to get above 355.72, and then we need to get above that 20-day moving average. That's going to be right at 337.33. All right, so this block here is going to be resistance, and then we found that out Friday that was resistance. Had some trouble there. After hours, I believe we're not up too much. We're still below that 355.72, but we have a nice pattern setting up here with a little RSI power setting up over the 50 and DMI crossing over the red. Stochastics looks great. This is looking pretty nice to be pushed up back into this consolidation area and hopefully break through it and push back above that 342. Okay. So again, we said that we would hold this area of 329. We held it, and then now we're pushing back, trying to get back inside of this consolidation. Once we do get back into that consolidation, we don't want to stay there too long. We want to get out of it and up and push towards our targets of 350, 352, and 360. Okay. So those are the Qs. All right, so we got SPY, ES, QQQs, the diamonds. Okay, and then we are going um, into Roku. Go into Roku. So Roku is setting up this descending triangle pattern. On Friday, it did a morning star reversal here, where we gapped down and then we gapped up. So that was a nice reversal. What we're doing on a lower time frame is we're setting up a inverse head and shoulders pattern on Roku here. We have one shoulder here, we have the head here, and we're building that right shoulder now. So as long as we hold that 312.47 on Roku and hold that strong, we should be setting up to push through 337.24 and head higher to 350 and 377. So if we do get through that downtrend line at about 360 here, we're gonna have this downtrend here. If it gets through that, we would have a nice breakout to the upside. Now, if we don't and we consolidate continuously and then we break down, that could have a bad drop. But I don't think Roku is gonna do that. I think Roku looks really good on the monthly chart. Looks very good on the monthly chart. Looks very good on a weekly chart here. We have a nice buying candle on the weekly last week. Long tail on the bottom of it. Looks really good on there. Get some confirmation on that this week. That would be great. But that's what we're looking at on Roku. Has some room to consolidate, but I think it's setting up to push. So if it does, it could have a nice push. Stochastics telling us, hey, there's a bottom here. So we are looking at it for a possible trade into the 350s. All right, so Roku, going into Baba. No, there's a lot of questions on Baba. So Baba here, we have that descending triangle still. We're still in it. We still have this bullish divergence still going. Hasn't broke yet. It's right on the line. Stochastics telling us, hey, potential bottom right here. Let's see, lower time frames. Lower time frames. We're steadily keeping this support area at 225.30. We do have, let's see here. Let's see, maybe it was on the hourly here. The hourly here has a bullish divergence setting up, and stochastics telling us, hey, there's a potential bottom here. We do have a squeeze firing, and it's firing down, but the stock is not moving down. It is steadily staying at that 225 area. So we do have a downtrend here. I believe we do pop up into Monday and Tuesday on Baba. We do have earnings. Earnings are going to be on 5/13 in the morning. Oh wait, no, that's conference call. Earnings are going to be 5/13 before the market. Okay, so 5/13 is going to be on Thursday. So I think Baba does push into early next week, and then we're going to see what earnings does. I'm not sure if we break the downtrend before that Thursday, but it would consolidate in this general area, and then Thursday it should pop up or down. Again, we lean long on Baba, long-term uptrend sitting right at it, and that 100-day moving average on the weekly sitting right at it. Bullish divergence, stochastics telling us that, hey, potential bottom. Going to a monthly chart, long-term uptrend, still there, sitting right below the 20-day on the monthly, and the monthly stochastics telling us, hey, potential bottom. And then also the RSI on the monthly is right near 50. So potential bounce off that 50 could be a reset of the RSI and then a setup to potentially push and break out higher and run. Again, we said on BABA we expect on the weekly here, we expect a W pattern to form, and we already have the pieces of the W pattern. We just need the final leg of the W pattern to the upside. If that goes, it goes. The descending triangle potentially could pop and go. All right. So we'll be watching that Thursday, but I think that it pops up early into Monday and Tuesday. All right. Now let's go into BA, which we've been watching as well. BA, same descending triangle area. Descending triangle. BA did potentially break down out of the descending triangle to the downside, but it held that 100-day and it quickly popped back inside of the descending triangle and also testing that breakout of the downtrend. BA looks really good, I believe, on all time frames here. Looking at the hourly chart, it's looking very strong, had some very strong candles, and it's consolidating very well. Let's go 4 hour chart here. So setting up very strongly, breaking the downtrend. Essentially, we need to get some follow through next week or this week coming. We need to get some follow through, push up and push over that 240 area and go away from this downtrend. So Monday we should be looking at, since the Dow's so strong, BA is in the Dow. If we push through that, we get above that 20-day at 239. That's going to be a strong indication. We're going to start this new uptrend and start hitting higher on BA. As we had this bullish Harami inside of this candle here and this confirmation. So that is a good reversal. If we continue to break this downtrend, let's see here. Zoom in here. Essentially, I think we have already broke it. Let's go here. Potentially, yeah, we did. So this downtrend here would have been broken already, but just to confirm it, I would like it to be over that 238, 240 area. And that would definitely confirm that downtrend is broken, and we should start heading higher. Now, going on the weekly chart. The weekly chart put in a beautiful, beautiful bottoming tail candle right on that support area, hitting that 20-day on the weekly. So typically, whenever we see this candle, the next candles typically are potentially about like this big. So we see this candle on the bottom of a trend. We're going to see a candle potentially like this big. So if we could get this week, if we could get to 245, 250 area, that would be amazing on BA. If this candle is telling us, hey, this was the bottom and it's time to go. Those are called bottoming candles. And BA essentially has them right here at the 20-day, which is a very strong support and near this long-term uptrend. So this is telling us, hey, we reset RSI, everything's all good, bottoming, turn around. If we get that confirmation, that'd be a nice push. So let's go to a lower time frame and see what they are telling us here. Okay. Okay, these candles are good. So we have this consolidation here. That consolidation kind of going back all the way to here. Consolidation. Once we get above that 238.54, this thing should start going because this consolidation should have a breakout. And this consolidation breakout should at least take us to, let's see here. We get above that 238, we should be going to 249, 250 area, just as we mentioned earlier. So 249, 250 area, that would be great if once we get out of that consolidation, 248, what's this gap fill here? This gap fill is at 242 and then 247. Okay, so this area here we should get to. That'd be great if we could get to that this week. If that happens, that confirms the reversal on the weekly, and that sets us up to start our new uptrend. Well, it confirms that our new uptrend is started, and we should start heading towards our major targets of 250, 260, and 300. All right. So let's go into, we got BABA, got BA. Let's go IBM. People had questions on this one last week. So IBM on Thursday had a big day, pushed all the way up to our target area of 148.62, and then it gapped down, and then it held that breakout of 144.74. I think that we since we held that 144.74, we're still above that breakout zone. So I still feel like we're gonna go higher to that 150 area. Looking at a lower time frame, we could see that we have support holding here and making kind of a rising wedge in between this resistance and then this support. So I think that we continue to hold that and we keep rising to that 150 area and then possible pullback from there and then a setup to push higher. Yeah, a lot higher. So why do we think it's going to push a lot higher? Well, because on the monthly and the weekly chart. So weekly chart, don't like these candles, of course. Don't like these candles. They're telling us, hey, there's rejection here at that 148 area. There's a lot of sellers. But on the monthly chart, I really like what I'm seeing here. We have a squeeze forming, and it hasn't fired off yet. And its momentum switched from the downside to the upside. And RSI above 50, DMI green, stochastics looking great. Monthly candle having some trouble at that 148 area, but month's not over, so this could easily push to that 154 by the end of the month. 154 or even 158, but 154 could be very doable by the end of the month. So that's what we're looking at there. Right now, considering this, 148.75 is going to be major resistance. Once we break that, we should head towards that 150 area, and then we're going to see if that holds or not. If it doesn't and it sells off, then we're going to consolidate here until we make more room in this bullish channel, or we're going to break through this bullish channel and start running hard. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, this rising wedge on that 4-hour, this rising wedge on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, let me change the color so you can see it better. So this rising wedge on the 4-hour chart is telling us, hey, we're going to go to at least 150. So we go there. This could pull back. It could pull back, consolidate, and then set up to push to that 154 and more. Okay. All right, and that is IBM. So IBM. Last week we did talk about gold. Let's see, gold. So we did talk about gold. We said that had that downtrend. We said here at this level of 1789 was we broke that, and that was to buy gold. And then this one popped, hit first target and second target, and now it is setting up a bull flag potentially to break out of 1844.60 and this 200-day moving average, and possibly head towards our targets of 1869 and 1900. Now, if we break out of this, let's see here, getting a lot of noise on that. All right, so if we break out of this 1923.70, that's going to be a major yearly breakout. But if we break out of 1961, that's going to be a even major breakout, and we're going to be heading towards 2000 and more. So gold looks great, broke the downtrend, and it broke the downtrend on nice volume. Let me fix this here. So downtrend broken. Once we get above that 200-day, that's going to be even better. Let's go to a weekly chart. Weekly chart here. That downtrend was broken on a nice big candle on big volume. This is a solid breakout of a downtrend. So that's telling you right now that gold is starting an uptrend, and the uptrend has already started. RSI above 50, DMI crossing over green, momentum is pushing towards the upside, stochastics looking great. Nothing about this chart looks bad. I think that what we can do, what is a possibility that we could do on gold, is essentially, let me clear all this so we can see it better. So what we could potentially see gold do is make a nice move, whether this week or next week. We can make a nice move, at least to here. Yeah, a nice move to at least here. Let's see here. Yeah, here. So I think we can make a nice move to at least 1955 this month or this coming weeks, whether this week or next week. I think that we can make a move like that. It's a big move too. And then I think we pull back. We could pull back to say this 50-day, and then consolidate, and then set up this inverse head and shoulders pattern that has a strong potential of creating. And that would probably be in the area where SPY actually pulls back as well. So we'll see how fast this gets there, and we'll see how the market's going to act. But I think that it's going to go pretty quickly. So as this sold off pretty quickly, I think we rally back up pretty quickly towards this 1955 area. And then we form the left shoulder, the head, and then we form a right shoulder here. And then so one shoulder, the head, and then another shoulder, and then we take off, break all-time highs, and then rip it towards 2300. So that is looking good on gold. So keep an eye on that there. So that is that year. Oh wait, no, that is that neckline breakout. So let me remove this here. So that neckline breakout on this is going to be the weekly, not the daily. So that's going to be weekly. All right, so this neckline breakout area, 1960, 1955 area, is where that inverse head and shoulders is going to possibly be created. So we rally up, push through, and I would be a seller of gold possibly at that area. because we have a strong potential of resistance here and pull back for inverse head and shoulders on the weekly to form, and then we could set up to push up towards these targets of 21 and 2200. Right, so that is looking good on gold. Same on GLD. So GLD broke the downtrend, held it, pushed through. We hit this target area that we said last week was going to hit at 172. 172.15 was our target area, and it hit on Friday. We got that target, and now it broke above the bullish channel, and it is holding above the channel. So now we're going into a lower time frame. We're seeing, okay, we're setting up a bull flag, and we're holding above the channel. If we hold that area, that support area of 171.46, then we have a potential to break up and continue up to 174, 175 area. Now, if we don't and we pull back, we should hold that 170.55 area, and that would be a chance to load up. Very bullish on gold. Again, we said that it has a potential to make that inverse head and shoulders on the weekly chart, and that's a big move to 19 what was that, 1960. So 1960 is almost a 100-point move or more. So on here on GLD, we would be moving to 180. So 180. Oh wait, would it be 180? Let me go back to the weekly and make sure I get that right. It would be essentially 180 or 182. So 180, 182 area would be the move for here. And let's clear this so we could see that potential inverse head and shoulders again. So I would say this area, this would be the right shoulder, I mean the left shoulder. This would be the head that's coming, that's forming. RSI above 50. Stochastic's looking good. DMI crossing green. This is looking good. Bullish volume is increasing. I'm definitely long gold and going to stay long gold to about 182, and then potentially gauge the weakness there. If we sell off back to probably 175, maybe 172 area. Back test, create that right shoulder, and then rally on up past 200s. So that's what we're going to be watching for GLD. That one is looking good, like it. So gold, GLD, looking good. All right, so let's see here. Next, we could go into Amazon. Okay, Amazon here. So Amazon, I like Amazon here, definitely a lot. We see that this is in a bullish channel. It does have a squeeze firing to the downside, but we're not moving down. So we're holding above this support at 32.65. We held it several days. So the 1, 2, 3 days held it, and then we made a higher high than our previous day, which was Thursday. On Friday, we made that higher high than Thursday. So that looks good. Bullish channel still holding. So we have a potential to push towards that 3400 again. Now, even if this is a head and shoulders, we're still going to push towards that 3400 before we sell off and then tank. But do I think we are? I don't know. I don't think so. Looking how the market is strong, I don't know if we're going to create that head and shoulders and fall off. But either way, we have the potential of going towards 3400. Now, looking at, let's go into hourly chart because it looks better. Looking at the hourly chart, we have an inverse head and shoulders forming. So here's the left shoulder here. Here's the head. And then here's the right shoulder forming here. We're holding the support of 32.88.27, and it's been holding. And once we get above 33.13.65, that's going to be very bullish. And once we break 33.54.70, that's going to be a breakout. And then we'll head up to 33.84, and then we'll head towards 34.21. Now, this is the zone, this area is the zone of a possible rejection. Okay, so you got to remember that. So 33.97, 34.21, these areas are going to be the zone for possible rejection because this is the potential right shoulder of a Head and Shoulders. So we have a beautiful inverse Head and Shoulders setup, and we have a big bullish divergence on Amazon's RSI. So here we are making lows, made a new low here, and here we're making higher lows. And the stochastics is telling us, hey, bottoms in here, bottoms in. So we do have squeeze firing down, but we're not going down. We're holding bullish divergence, and stochastics telling us bottoms in. So we're going to be long Amazon from here. So we're long Amazon from 32.65, and we're long Amazon from 32.88. So we're long here, and our targets are 33.97, 34.20. First target once we break out is 33.84, but I think we could get 33.97 or even 34.21 on Amazon. It looks really good. It looks really, really good. Let me see here. Let's see here. So going in from tech, go to Apple. Apple, let's go to here, daily. So Apple, we had mentioned several times that 127.28 or 127.85 was the buy zone. It held that 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then reversed, bullish engulfing, got above the 100-day, and then we attempted to get above this 130.63, but we did close above 130. That is good. Again, Apple has a squeeze firing down, but yet we're not moving down, we're actually moving up. RSI is below 50, but barely. It looks like it wants to come back up above 50. It's at 49.64. And the DMI looks like it wants to come back as well. Stochastics telling us the bottom's in, and we should be heading higher now. Now, here is our issue. Just like the QQQs, remember we mentioned that the QQQs and Apple were looking identical. And here, as we mentioned in the QQQs, that we're hitting resistance because of the consolidation. Apple is doing the same thing. The Qs are stronger than Apple, but Apple is doing exactly what the Qs are doing. So here we're hitting that resistance. Once we get inside that resistance, we don't want to be inside of that consolidation for too long, and we should push over and head higher and head towards that 330, 137, 138, and 140, and potentially 150. Okay, but we need to get back inside of this consolidation area, which is going to be about 130, 130, and then push through, get above that 20-day, get above 133, and then set up to push higher. Can this happen? Yes, it can. Now, going into lower time frame to see where we're at. We are potentially setting up a bull flag pattern on Apple, and that bull flag pattern is set to fire and hit 133 and then 135. So 133, 135 will be our targets for Apple going into the week. Here. So that looks good. It looks really good for a push higher and break out and hit 1 and 2 targets. And potentially, if we get above this consolidation area, we could hit 137. We would have to have a big week for and some good news, but it looks like it's ready to go. It looks like it is ready to go. Um, can it get there? Sure it can. 137 possible? Yeah, it could definitely get there. Remember, we have that cup and handle, and once we break above that 137, we will be firing that cup and handle, and our targets would be 145 and 150. So that is Apple, and let's see, I did IBM, GLD, Gold, Amazon, and Apple. Microsoft. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Microsoft. We posted to buy at this bottom here as we're in this bullish channel, and Microsoft gapped up, pushed through, put in a doji candle. Now, don't like the doji candles, but if we could hold above, or even if we pull back and we hold that 249.78, it's still strong. But I think that we still go higher. Stochastics telling us that we're bottoming and we should go higher. DMI above that 50, looking good. Let's go to a lower time frame here. Bull flag forming. Looks good. I like Microsoft a lot. I think it still goes towards that gap fill area. Yep. I think it's just forming a bull flag, and I think that it could continue to go higher and head towards that 20-day, which is at 255.86, and then that gap fill area, which is at 260. So I think we could at least go to 260, but that 260 area is going to be a little difficult to get through. So this consolidation here is going to act as resistance. So definitely think we could get to it. Getting through it is going to be a little more difficult. We're going to have to see when we get there. But I definitely a holder of Microsoft into 260 for that gap fill. And then we're going to see what sits up here. Does it create some type of pattern or whatnot? But as of right now, the hourly 4-hour looks like it wants to set up a bull flag to fire up towards that 260 area. Okay. Let's go into CVX, some oil
Hey,
stocks.
Steve, do you think the Microsoft will test the support to like 250 or something?
I don't know. I don't think so. The lower time frames looking like it's not going to get there. It looks like it's going to hold above 252, basically. 252 should hold, and it should push higher. I don't think it's going to go to the 249, but if it does, it's still a good buy. Below 249.78 is not a good buy.
Okay, thanks.
CVX here. CVX here. All right. All right. So CVX has this big giant bull flag on it, and it held this daily support of 101.90, and it's setting up to push towards that 112.70 breakout. If it does break out as the squeeze is firing to the upside, here we back tested the 50 on the RSI and held, and now pushing higher, and everything else is looking beautiful. If we break that 112.70, we should go to 120, and then 129 would be our second target on CVX. It looks good. Oil prices are increasing, so you know these 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 are times for oil. Oil is looking good for breakout. Let me go back to, let's see here. Oil is crude. CL. Okay. So crude oil. So crude oil. We mentioned that downtrend from you guys a couple weeks ago, and now crude oil is essentially just grinding up in this channel. So crude oil is just grinding up in this channel. So we continue to be bullish on it. We would not be bullish on it if it loses this channel here. So we break this channel here and we lose that 63 area. We lose that 63 support, then we wouldn't be bullish anymore. But if this channel holds, continues pushing, we're going to continue to be bullish on oil. Let's see here. Now, we had mentioned to you a few weeks ago to get long Valero when we were doing oils, and we had said buy at that 71 area. It dipped below, but then it started ripping, and now it's at our first target of that 79.71, which was that 200-day resistance that we had mentioned on the weekly. So here we are, and that weekly resistance, right where we mentioned that it would go to. And then we said once it goes through that, breaks above that 84.36, then we had a potential to go to 90 and 106. So Valero is looking good. It is looking very strong, and it is doing basically what we said. We did dip below, but then we ripped back up hard, and now we're here setting up. I would wait for the setup here. I would want to see it above that 200-day and holding. Right now it is above it, but I don't want. I want to see it holding. And once it is, then it has the potential to push through and head higher. So that is a nice one to watch as well. All right, let's see here. Amazon, Apple, CVX, Microsoft. All right. All right, guys. Let's see. Tesla wanted to do Tesla too. Okay, Tesla here. Tesla here. Long-term uptrend is getting very close, very close. And every time we hit that long-term uptrend, we have a nice pop. So we have this descending triangle setting up, or it's set up already on Tesla. We stochastics telling us we're at a bottom, and potentially what this is a bullish Harami inside of Friday. So Friday created a bullish Harami. Now all we need to do tomorrow is confirm it by closing above this high here. This high here is 690. So we need to get above 690, and that will confirm Harami on the daily. All right, let's see here. So we get above that 690, and we will confirm this bullish Harami, and we will break out of this descending triangle, and we're gonna have a big week if it does break out of that descending triangle to the upside on Tesla. Let's go to a lower time frame. See what else we see here. Tesla is grinding on that 50 RSI. and it has a bullish divergence on it. Has a nice bullish divergence on it. So we got a bullish divergence on Tesla. We got a nice squeeze on Tesla, and we got a crossover of the DMI on Tesla. So this one looks good for a nice push this week. So bullish divergence, squeeze setting up, DMI crossover green, um, potential to break above 690 and push. If we do get a push, I think we could definitely go to 717 or 737. This is going to be a good resistance area though, this zone here. So this zone here is going to be a good resistance area. But if we're breaking out of the descending triangle, push through, I think we could break through that this week and potentially go push higher towards towards that 780 area. So we could possibly have a nice $100 week on Tesla this coming week if all things kind of work together, right? If the stars align. Potential inverse head and shoulders on Tesla as well. That could be setting up to fire up. So good things to look at on Tesla. That has a strong possibility of doing. Okay, guys. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. All right, you guys want Neo here. Let's see here. Okay, let's go here. Neo here. So Neo still holding that 200-day moving, 200-day moving average. We did break that. Well, we're kind of below that divergence, but if we turn up this week, that divergence is going to come right back up into play. So I don't count that as a break just yet. A break would be a little bit bigger. So not break yet. Stochastics telling us, hey, we're at the potential bottom there. What I love about this right now is that it has two reversal candles on the bottom, and I love it when it has two reversals on the bottom. So we have one reversal here, and then we have one reversal here. So that is telling us, hey, this is time to buy. So I like Neil. I like Neil here. Let's grab that here. So we have the potential to break up. Let's see the 4-hour chart here. 4-hour chart. Let me see here. Divergence on the 4-hour chart. We have the same bottom on the RSI. We have a lower bottom here, whereas we have lower lows here. And stochastics is already turning around. I think Neo is going to push up tomorrow. Tomorrow and into the week. Let's see on here. Definitely on the hourly has a strong uptrend on the RSI. So a strong bullish divergence on the RSI here. So divergence on Neo. So Neo looks like it could potentially pop into tomorrow and into the week. I like the double reversal patterns and the RSIs looking good. Daily stochastics telling us we're going to turn that 200-day moving average holding. That looks phenomenal on there. I love that. I love that reversal candle. We just need a confirmation of it, which is going to be above here at let's see here at 3804. So 3804 confirm bottom. on the daily. Okay, so if we break above that 3408, we're going to confirm the bottom, and then we're going to head higher, especially if we close above that 20-day. We'll be heading towards 40, and then potentially get above 40, 50, and then from there we should be setting up to push. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, already went there. Got it. Okay. Let's see. All right. All right. Let's we could do a couple more. Let's see here. But we are running out of time. So we will be quick. We will be quick. So let's go to Visa here. So Visa hit our target of 235.55 in this bullish channel, and now lost that bullish channel, right? So lost that bullish channel, but now it's setting a bull flag. So the bull flag is potentially looks great. The support there was 229.24. Holding that, I think this isn't just in consolidation, very low volume consolidation, which is very, very bullish. So Visa set up. I think the next target for Visa is going to be 245 and 250. So 245 and 250 here. We'll change these. So 245 and 250. So 245 and 250. This breakout is going to be 237.50. And then this support is going to be, what's that support? 229.24. 229.24. All right. So as long as these levels hold, 229.24, we consolidate, hold above that, hold that 20-day, set up and push. Once we break out of that 237 area, we should be going to 245 and then 250. Everything's looking good on here. This is holding very well. I like it. I like it a lot. RSI got caught on this here, came back down, reset a little bit. I think it needs to reset a little bit more, so maybe some more little consolidation, possibly. But other than that, I think it looks like a pretty good long, and we do have that major breakout right on the monthly, and then on the weekly. Yeah, last week put in a reversal candle. So we could consolidate. We could consolidate a little bit more, or this could actually break out, depending on what it does this week. We're gonna see if there's a potential breakout or if we're gonna consolidate. But it looks like it could do both. It could do one or the other because the candle here says reversal, entire trend, but we're holding above this previous high, and we could consolidate or we could just rip it because we have that squeeze firing. Our side's not too bad. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. I like it. I like it. And you know, when we do Visa, then we have to do MasterCard. MasterCard looks like let's see here. MasterCard looks like it's not as strong as Visa. It hit our target of 400, which was what we were looking for. We said that our target would be 400. It hit it 401, and then it kind of came back and broke down. This has like a little head and shoulders pattern on it. It is holding that support of 374.46, but it's in between those two moving averages. I don't like when a stock's in between two moving averages because it's choppy. It's choppy. It gets choppy. So it gets sideways. So, I mean, just like this right here, in between those two moving averages, choppy. Here, right here, in between moving averages, choppy. So here it could be a little choppy on Mastercard. So not I like Visa more than I like Mastercard. Stochastics are saying there's a potential bottom here. RSI is below 50, but barely. It looks like it wants to possibly try to get back above it. But I prefer Visa here, and I wouldn't. I would go to Visa more than to Mastercard here. All right, all right. Let's see here. All right. Last week we did mention AAL last week. So we'll go over it again here. So we mentioned AAL, and we said what? We said that long-term uptrend was a buy, and we were at that long-term uptrend here, and we held that support. We held it, we consolidated, and now we're breaking out of this downtrend. So we're breaking out. We got a squeeze forming. Our RSI is coming above 50. Stochastics looking great. DMI looks like it wants to turn. Momentum's already turned. We want to see more volume. We want to see a little bit more volume. But this potentially is looking great. I like it. I like it a lot. Just like BA, I like the airlines. I think that they're going to get ready to turn and burn and head higher. I definitely like what I'm seeing here. This could be a potential. Um, this could set up a potential inverse head and shoulders actually. So this could be the neckline resist neckline. Let's see neckline here on the daily. Let me double check that. Yeah, that could be the neckline. This could be one shoulder, and then this could be the head that's forming, and then we could rally hard. We could rally hard right now. As I said, BA is already trying to break that downtrend, and it has a potential at already breaking that downtrend. So if we did, then that's going to have a nice rally, and AAL is going to go with it, and AAL could have a nice rally up towards that 24.79 area, and that could have some resistance there because there's a lot of consolidation. So this consolidation area here could be some problems for AAL. So we could rally up here, get there, and then pull back, make a right shoulder, and then take off to 28.30. That actually looks really good. That looks good to do. Just like we said about gold, AAL could do the same thing. We could rally on up and push through and head higher. So let me look at the lower time frame really quickly. Lower time frame. Potential bull flag forming. Beautiful consolidation here. Just like we were saying with BA, beautiful consolidation. It went too far. Right here. Okay, beautiful consolidation right here. From here to here, just consolidating. Setting up, bull flag. Squeeze already firing to the upside. Momentum, everything's looking great on the 4 hour for this to push higher. So this could potentially push towards 23 and then 23.50. Let's go to the 1 hour, see what's looking at like that. 1 hour, squeeze firing, nice bull flag, and it looks like it wants to fire up. So AAL looking good. BA was looking good as well. So we're going to see airlines potentially head higher. This uptrend here is holding strong. Let's see if we can make that a channel. Can we make that a channel? Not yet. Not yet. All right. So I like it. I like that AAL. I like BA. What is on our watches? We're going to be watching Baba earnings this week. I still have a good feeling that it's going to pop into the early week, and then our markets are looking great. So yes, doing exactly what we wanted it to, and break out away from this consolidation, heading towards our targets. Um, the diamonds looking amazing. Breakout. It's already at our first target, and it has potential to go to our second target. The diamonds are the strongest in the markets right now. The diamonds are stronger than tech and spy. Than spy. Let me see how. Um, see what is our other stock that we look at. Um, uh, IWM, the Russell 2000. So Russell 2000, it is kind of just going sideways. So out of all of the stocks here, all of our markets, we have the Dow, the strongest, then SPY, then the Qs, and then it's the IWM. So here we do have a potential head and shoulders, but it's dragging on. So I'm not sure that it's gonna fire down. But it does have a consolidation area. Not sure if it's going to break up or break down. We're just going to have to see when it happens. But as of right now, markets are trending up. Um, SPY's trending up. Dow's trending up. And even Qs are trending up. They're just consolidating a little bit. But this one is consolidating a lot. So I would be away from this IWM. I would actually, if you wanted to do hedging, um, when we get a little higher on SPY and the Qs and the diamonds after we hit our targets, I would be a put buyer in the IWMs because this one looks weakest out of all of. It used to look the strongest, honestly. Um, Back here, this was so strong, and now it's kind of going sideways. Let me go to a weekly chart. Um, Still strong, and now it's just going sideways. It's still holding that 20-day, but I would just if the market will turn and go down, I would be put buyer in IWMs over 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 SPY, QQQ, or the diamonds. Okay. All right, guys, that is all the time that we have for today. Um, Sorry if I couldn't get to your stock, but we will post some charts for you for all the other requests on the Facebook page and in the chat. And yeah, so thanks for coming. And I'm going to stop here. And you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. All right. Got you.
Thank you.
All right, guys.